Here we are, episode 12 a year later. It's been one whole year.
I know.
We have seen some really cool projects come through the shop. We've got some cool ones to show you today. The company's growing by leaps and bounds, and man, I'm just thankful.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's amazing.
And we have had a good time.
Yes.
Stress level up to here.
Yeah.
At times, but I tell you what, taking the product to auction and selling it, man, that's a good resource. It's a good resource for you guys too. If you think you want to buy a collector car, man, that's a great way to get started on some great buys down there. And but today we're going to go take a look at Miss Flack's Corvette.
Yes. Beautiful car.
Beautiful, God, awful beautiful. We'll
And
take a look at.
lady.
You ain't lying.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take a look at her truck we just started building.
Okay.
Take a look at a '55 Bel Air that we're pretty deep into.
Yeah.
And we've got a Beetle. We've got the Beetle back, the one I piece painted, remember it? We'll take a look at it. So let's go take a look. Maybe if the auction guys show up, you'll bring them to me?
Yes, and your 57 Harley.
Yeah, the truck we just started. That's right, that's right. Well, let's go to the shop and we'll take a look. And if Richard and Richard show up, bring them to me and we'll get started.
Hi, how are you? What can I do for you today?
Please help. I have a dinner party tonight and I have nothing to accessorize.
Well, let's see what we can do. Let's try this ring on.
It's nice, but I don't know if it's just right.
Well, let's try these. Whoa, how did that get in there?
Visit us at the corner of Hudson Bridge and Flippin Road in the Kroger Shopping Center,
Where we can make you look like $1 million.
Did you know that in 2002 I perfected the Gordo's cheese dip recipe? And then we offered it to the good people of Stockbridge in 2003. That creamy, smooth, and luscious cheese flavor made with real cheese and wholesome ingredients has become a favorite. And now we're sharing it with folks across the country. And there's so many different ways Gordo's can add a flavorful twist to most any meal, like Philly steak and cheese, the easy cheesy biscuits, Gordo's burrito, and of course our delicious stovetop mac and cheese, and so much more. But do you know the real reason why Gordo's cheese dip is so popular?
Because it tastes good?
Because it tastes good.
It's a place for discovering and exploring history, or unearthing a piece of history of your own. It's a place for honoring heroes and remembering the hero in you.
It's where you experienced your first locomotive adventure and you never had to leave the station.
It's a place for learning or sharing old memories and creating new ones.
It's Henry County, comfortably south of Atlanta.
gold truck.
Love it. Copper.
Yeah. Hey, you coming out to greet us?
How are ya? Good to see ya.
Good to see you too.
Yes. How was
How
your
you
ride?
doing?
Did you have a good ride?
We did.
Good. Come on back. I'll take you to James.
All right.
He is working on the Corvette.
Okay. Cleaned up back here a little bit.
Yes. Hey, James. Here's Richard from Talk Himself.
Richard and Richard.
Sounded like it was running right.
You know it is. I've asked them for advice. The customer gave me the car, said do whatever you need to do, make the car right, let's get it sold. She's ready to retire. So I've asked them to come up, help me look at the car, help me decide what direction to go with it. Paint it, don't paint it, how far of a restoration, or diamond in the rough, just let it roll. You guys doing all right?
Oh yeah.
I'm doing great.
That's what I wanted you guys to see.
65.
65. It's really a cool car, and the really cool thing about it is it's a survivor car. It's original car. It's bought new by my customer, and so what I really want you guys to help me with is, of course, you got to sell it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do whatever I need to do to get it sold for my customer. Just give me some advice, I guess. I've been on that car about 45 days. When a car sets and hasn't ran in years, it's quite an ordeal to fire it up. Like that particular car, I had to go through the carburetor. How many people go through carburetors anymore? You can't hook a computer to it and find out what's wrong. You gotta tune it by ear. I've got the car running like a top.
What have you done to it so far?
Got it running, got it stopping. I actually took it for a drive. When the car came to us, it had been sitting a long time. But when the lady called me about this 65 Vet and said, hey, I've got a 65 Vet that's 327 4-speed car with only 32,000 miles, I thought, man, there's no way. I drove about 60 miles to her house to look at the car. I didn't want her just to bring it down. It hadn't been running in years. I drove to her house thinking the whole time, yeah, she probably is 132,000 miles and it's been through the ringer, a car this old. When I get there to look at the car, I start doing some verification from the VINs. She's got every oil change receipt showing the miles to be true. The more I dug, I couldn't believe it. It's like a survivor car, a 65 Corvette tucked away in a garage in Buckhead. It was gummed up from one end to the other. Rebuilt the carburetor, went through the fuel system, vatted the tank, went through the brakes. Believe it or not, the clutch was stuck. That Carter AFB that's on it is kind of a rare carburetor. Most of them had quadrajets, which I can build with my eyes closed, but a Carter, you gotta take your time. But I've got it running great and driving great. I've got the tires off. I've ordered a new set of tires. If you could do the research for me, we're gonna partner up in getting this thing sold.
All right.
Do the research and advise me, should I paint the car? Should I not paint it? What should I do and what level should I take it to? The customer pretty much trusts us. She wants us to do what we need to do to make the car right.
Yeah.
All in all, man, I get goosebumps working on it.
You don't see too many 65 anything that hasn't had some
something
work done to it. But,
Richard, there's only 32,000 miles on the car.
You're kidding.
No.
Wow.
I took the 69 Vet to auction, Peach auction, the Avanti. I took the Chevron truck, and I took the Plymouth Hot Rod, but I kind of messed up on that one, or it would have sold. The Corvette sold amazing. They did so good. The Avanti sold for thousands more than we ever expected. The truck sold exactly what I thought it would sell for. But the amazing thing about Peach Auctions was this, was after the car went off the block, I didn't sell my truck, and we had bids, and I thought, well, why not? So I went to them and said, don't worry, we're still working deals. They were still going back and forth with people after the truck left the block to get the most money for me, the seller, and to make, of course, a good deal for the buyer. So I've seen happy buyers and I've seen happy sellers. So and that's a fine line to walk.
And a 4-speed car at that.
A 4-speed. It has had some touch-ups through the years, but you expect a car this age to, you know, when they loved it, to, you know, take care of it.
Original upholstery.
It's just a neat car. And to the point I've got it now, man, if I had the tires on it, we'd go for a spin. I appreciate you guys coming by. Hey, on your way out, take a look at a truck I'm in the middle of building. I want to bring it to the January auction.
Okay.
The Chevron truck did so good at auction. I was so pleased with what Peach State did for me. I went and bought another truck on the way home, a '57 Ford truck, and I'm going to turn it into a Harley Davidson truck. If you remember the '66, we went Chevron, an old oil company my father worked for. So I bought this truck, and it's got a late model 289 motor, automatic transmission. I was saving a set of Harley Davidson seats, and I didn't know what I was saving them for until I got this truck. So what I'm going to do to this truck is I'm going to patina it, and I'm going to turn it into a Harley Davidson truck. So we'll have Chaston logo the door. Maybe we'll do some sales and service on the side. And I've got the truck running and driving great. And I think if Logan will wrap that up today, we'll put a bed liner in it. We had a few problems up at the front of the bed he's going to take care of. This one, I'm going to have Chaston put the Harley logo on the side. We're going to paint sales and service. I've got Harley Davidson seats in it. We're going to make it a Harley Davidson truck. Why not? Ford does it today. Why can't I do it for a 57, you know?
Our relationship with Heritage Bank and the people goes back some time. We have to have flexibility and support from our bank, and that's what we have.
The situation with Heritage is they are so uniquely different than all the other banks. They're probably the premier community bank there is anywhere in the country.
It doesn't matter what time of day you go into the bank, Heritage Bank, the people are just wonderful.
I opened a business account with Heritage Bank, and it's just been a great relationship. The bankers are just friendly, and it takes a partnership. And with that partnership, my business accounts have grown, and I hope they continue to grow with Heritage.
Your smile is important to us. Here at the Cosmetic and Restorative Practice of Dr. Linda King, we specialize in personalized custom care to help you achieve a beautiful, healthy smile with the most gentle methods. We customize a treatment plan especially for you, and from your first phone call, we want to create a relationship of trust and confidence in our staff and our techniques.
So call today to be on your way to a beautiful new smile.
Moy's Health Mart Pharmacy has been an important part of our community for over 30 years. Why not bring your prescriptions to a locally owned and operated pharmacy where we take pride in providing true customer service? Our pharmacists provide a unique combination of clinical expertise and personal attention. With 6 locations in Henry County, there has to be a Moy's Pharmacy near you.
Our store brand Health Mart products are held to the same high FDA standards as the name brands, but can cost up to 40% less.
Moy's Health Mart Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
The weather is getting cooler, the leaves are changing color, and the pumpkins are ready for picking. So come on to Ewell Forest Pumpkin Patch, where the pumpkins are ready for harvest. Take a trip around the farm on our hay ride. Stop at the petting zoo and play in the fun zone. We have reptile exhibits, puppet shows, and our newest attraction, the Bee House. For you older kids, our weekend nighttime haunted house and zombie paintball hayride will get you in the Halloween spirit. So come to the heart of Henry County on Highway 155 near Stockbridge. The Pumpkin Patch at Ewell Forest, Highway 155.
Let's go in the shop and see what the guys are working on. This is a 55 Chevy that we got sent to us from a customer in the state of Arizona. Oh Lord. Where'd you hide the chrome bottles at this time, David? That's why Omar's got a respirator on today. Probably the cologne smell, isn't it? Omar, is it starting to choke you up with the cologne smell? It's good? Smells good. So I don't want to come here and find like candles burning, aromatherapy going on.
Put them up before y'all got here.
Put the candles up. Omar and David are working on the Bel Air. That car came to us from the state of Arizona. So, you know, our customers just aren't here in Georgia. We've got customers in Arizona and Germany. We're talking to somebody in Ireland, of all places, about shipping a car over for us to restore. But this 55 Chevy, we've come a long way with it already. What we've decided to do to this car is to dissect each piece. So right now they're just strictly focused on the front clip. The first thing we did was strip the car, of course. They've taken off all the parts and accessories. We've already finished the inside floor panels. When the car came to us, we found out there was some rust that needed to be repaired in the floor pans. We've already repaired that rust. We've sprayed the bed liner type material on the interior floors. We've also done the trunk. We kind of did this car a little backwards, and the reason we did it this way is I've got the interior getting ready to go out to the upholstery shop. We went ahead and finished out the interior, so if by chance he needs to start fitting interior parts, he can. And as well, it sealed up the car so that when we paint the outside of the car, we get a lot cleaner paint job just by the interior being sealed up. So that's where we are on this car. So we've got a lot of cool projects going on with the Corvette, the 55 Chevy. Well, actually it's a 210. We're going to turn it into a Bel Air. The 55 Bel Air, the Corvette going on. Demo's wrapping up the motorcycle. I hope to hear that thing run today. In my 57 Ford truck. And guess what? Sitting here is a car you guys haven't seen in a while. The Volkswagen Beetle came to us several months ago as a project car. It came to us disassembled. We did all the body work. We painted it. You guys remember from past episodes. We sent the car home in pieces. He assembled the car. Now the car's back complete for us to sand and polish, and of course he nicked it in a couple spots. He said he wasn't going to do it, but he did. If you remember, several months ago, this car was in 1,000,000 pieces sitting over in the paint shop. You remember it was all just 1,000,000 pieces. Now, it's kind of a rare thing that we did, and I normally wouldn't do this. The guy that owns this car is a VW junkie. He knows these cars like the back of his hand. So what we did for him was we piece painted the car. We let him take the pieces out of here. He assembled the car himself, and then he brought it back to us just for final finish. So right now we're just wet sanding it, getting it ready to polish out. And there's a couple of nicks he made we've got to touch up. But other than that, that's about a finished product.
When I came here, my whole life changed. My doctor, Nia, said he would give me my smile back, and he has.
They're not just a dentist to me, they're almost family.
I think the staff is absolutely wonderful.
The doctors here make me feel at ease every time I come, and every doctor. I mean, they're just wonderful, professional, the best of the best.
Welcome to our practice. We look forward to seeing you.
Hello, I'm Steve Nail, President of Nail Heating and Air Conditioning. Comfort and peace of mind. With Nail Heating and Air Conditioning, you get certified drug-free workers, a lifetime warranty on your installations, and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. We can design the perfect indoor comfort environment for you. Clean air, humidity control, lower bills. You can't lose. Call today for your free in-home estimate. Simple, worry-free comfort from someone you trust. Nail Heating and Air Conditioning.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of uncertainty to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
To ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Get Set Grow is excited to bring you this year's Turkey Day 5K 10K held at Academy Sports.
presented by Active Pest Control and benefiting the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
And Prevent Child Abuse Henry County. So work your turkey off on Thanksgiving morning at the Turkey 5K 10K.
We'll see you on Thanksgiving morning.
At the UPS store, we're experts in packing, taking care of your mail, and printing documents. So small business owners feel anything but small.
Hey, we do a lot more than shipping.
Visit any of our 3 convenient Henry County locations.
For more than 100 years, Woodward Academy has fostered excellence, character, and opportunity. From pre-K to 12th grade, Woodward offers a more complete approach to education. Woodward Academy, excellence, character, and opportunity. Visit us today.
Come here, boy. The whole break? I think somebody's here. Let's go see what your mama's working on.
Hey, David. How are you?
Hey, I've got some parts here I need chrome.
Perfect.
Can you
Those are
guys
the
handle
ones you
that?
told us about on Instagram.
Yep.
Awesome.
And this ain't car parts.
No.
And this ain't barbecue.
Well, it's gonna be barbecue.
Refrigerator.
Yeah.
And you're doing, what are you doing with it?
I'm going to convert it to a barbecue smoker.
Oh, that is awesome.
Are you going to use it at Smoking Swine?
It's going to be displayed at Smoking Swine.
David Bartram, he owns Smoking Swine in downtown Hampton. He's become a friend over the years. We've painted a few cars and trucks for him, and he knows he can depend on us to get a few things done. He knows that we utilize Southern Bumper for all of our chroming, so when he walked in with refrigerator parts, heck yeah, we can chrome it. Southern Bumper can chrome it. I can be the metal man. Sweet.
That
Sweet.
is good.
Well, what we can do, David, is I can't price this. I'm not really sure. But Southern Bumper, they do all of our chrome work. Okay. We sub everything out to them. I will take it to them and let them look. The amazing thing is, when I was up there recently filming for the TV show, they were doing some refrigerator parts. So this will be cool, and they're the right people for the job.
They are.
Good.
Did you bring any barbecue with you?
No, I'm sorry. It's at the restaurant.
You got to go to the restaurant, which I don't mind doing. I don't mind doing it all. I'll let you know in a day or so what they say.
Okay.
But we'll just get it in their mix.
Okay. And then also what I was talking to you about, airbrushing our logo. I mean, I'm going to need that done too.
Oh,
we can handle it.
Definitely.
Or probably even paint the whole fridge.
Oh,
we can handle it. Yeah, we can handle it.
That'll be perfect.
Good deal. But all in all, he's always got some cool project going on. Smoking Swine's a great restaurant, by the way. I hurt myself every time I sit down to eat in there. Good to see you, man.
Give me a shout.
Good to see you.
I may come this weekend, special order barbecue.
Okay. See y'all.
See you.
Bye-bye.
This is episode 12, and so a whole year we've been making a TV show. I wanted to showcase the shop. I wanted to showcase what we do. There's not many shops that do what we do, and I wanted people to see this. And I also wanted people to see that the average man can have a hot rod. They can have a cool car. You know, most of the TV shows you see on the national networks, man, these are $100,000, $200,000 cars. You know, you can build a car. You can be involved with your car build. Like that Beetle, for example. He done a pile of work to it. We did the paint in the final finish. So I wanted to get across over this last year that you can have a hot rod or a motorcycle. You know, Chuck's deep into 2 builds right now. The bike we're building for ourselves, and then we're building a customer bike that we'll show in a couple of episodes. You can have a bike built on a budget. You can build a hot rod on a budget. The Chevron truck was a great example. The Bel Air, the black Bel Air with the beautiful flames, that's a great example of stuff that can be built on a budget that the average working man can have. Heck, she's an Army sergeant. You know, she sacrificed her life for a little of pay, and she can have a hot rod. If she can do it, you guys can do it. And we're here to help you do that. All in all, 12 episodes. I can't wait for the next 12 to see what we do.
I got 7 women on my mind. 4 that wanna own me, 2 that wanna stone me, 1 says she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place and make your stand. Take it easy. Well, I'm standing on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. Such a fine sight to see.